everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to crochet this really pretty gorgeous summer themed coasters. So if this is something you would like to learn how to crochet, then please keep watching. In this tutorial I'll be using a 4mm size crochet hook and the yarn corresponding to the size of my hook. So just to give you a little briefing about the pattern, this is my own pattern and I really wanted to make something which was easy and simple to make and beginner friendly. So if you're someone who has tried granny squares and you're a beginner and you want to try something new, then this is the perfect project for you. You can make this in two colors as I've made it here. So the first two rows in the center I've made it in a yellow colored yarn, and the outer two rows I've made it in another color. So you can make it like this in two colors, or you can also make it the whole thing in one color. Either way, I think they look really gorgeous and really fun to make, and I think you should definitely give it a try. So let's begin. The first thing you need to do is to make a slip knot. So you can make the slip knot whichever way you prefer. If you would like to learn how to make a slip knot, I will leave a link to my previous video tutorial in the description box below. So you can just see that video, learn how to make a slip knot, and then come back to this video. So once you've made your slip knot, the next thing you need to do is to make a chain of 6. So to make a chain of 6, the first thing you need to do is make sure that your hook is facing up. So your hook side is facing you, and then go behind your yarn like this. Okay, pull it down, pull your hook down and pull the yarn through. So that is chain 1. So you need to make a total of chain 6. So you need to make 5 more of these. So this is chain 2. Grab your yarn, pull it down, pull it through, chain 3. Grab your yarn, pull it down, pull it through, chain 4, chain 5 and chain 6. So once you've made a chain of 6, the next thing you need to do is slip stitch into the first chain right here. If you're not sure where your first chain is, just count backwards from your hook, and when you count backwards from your hook, make sure you're not counting the loop on your hook. So you start from the one below your hook. So that's right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this one right here is where you need to slip stitch. So to make a slip stitch, you insert your yarn, you insert your hook into the space right there. Grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through again. Okay, so now you've made your foundation ring. One tip I would like to give is when you continue your stitches of row 1, just make sure that you're holding your loose end along with your foundation ring so that it sort of gets sewed in automatically and you do not have to worry about it at the end. Okay, so try to do that. Just hold it along with your ring. Now the next thing you need to do is the row 1. So let's continue with row 1. So you need to chain 3. So grab your yarn, pull it down, pull it through. 1, 2 and 3. This chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet in row 1. So this is already going to act as one double crochet. So the double crochet term is the US term, and in the UK this term is the treble crochet. The stitch is the treble crochet. It's just that the terms are different. It's the basic same stitch. So this first 3 chains is going to act as your first double crochet. After that you need to make another 11 double crochet so that you get a total of 12 double crochet including the first 3 chains. Okay, so to make a double crochet, what you need to do is yarn over like this, go into that center circle. Make sure you're going into the center circle right here, yarn over, pull through, then you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So that is one double crochet. Okay, so you need to make another 10 of this. So a total of basically 12 double crochet, including the first initial 3 chains we made. Okay, so again, yarn over, go into the center, yarn over, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So that's your third double crochet. Yarn over, go into the center, yarn over, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So you need to continue making your double crochets till you get a total of 12 double crochets in your first row, okay, including the first 3 chains that we made. So the first 3 chains plus 11 double crochet, okay, so that you get a total of 12 double crochet. So you can pause the video here and continue once you finish your when you reach your 12 double crochets. So I've finished my last double crochet. So now I've done a chain 3 and then 11 double crochets around the foundation ring. So I have a total of 12 double crochet. The next thing I need to do is to make a slip stitch into the third chain that I initially made. So 1, 2, 3, this one right here, I'm going to slip stitch into that to complete my row 1. So insert your hook right there, grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through again. So now I've made my first row, okay. You can pull at the loose end right here to make the circle smaller, and that you will get rid of that space in between if you pull nicely. So you can do that. Okay, and now we are ready to begin row 2. So for row 2, the first thing you need to do is again chain 3. So grab your yarn, pull it through, 1, chain 2 and chain 3. So again, this first chain 3 that we made is going to act as our first double crochet in row 2. So once you've made your chain 3, then you need to chain 2 again, okay. So 1, 2, so we have a total of chain 5, and then you're going to make a double crochet into the next stitch here. So this is where we had slip stitched and we started chaining. So right here, this stitch here is where we are going to do 1 double crochet. So again, yarn over, go through that stitch, yarn over, pull it through. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So now you've made 1 double crochet into the next stitch, okay. Now again you chain 2, 1, 2 and then do another double crochet in the next stitch right here. So again yarn over, go through that next stitch here, insert your hook there, grab your yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through the first 2 loops and grab your yarn and pull it through the next 2 loops. So another double crochet. So you're basically going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So all you're doing is chain 2 and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So you're doing chain 2 and 1 double crochet into every stitch all the way around, okay. So you'll have a total of 12 double crochets again in the second row as well, just that there will be chain 2 in between all of them, okay. So 1 double crochet, chain 2 and then another double crochet in the next stitch. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch and then chain 2, 1, 2 and then another 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So you basically are just repeating this all the way around, okay. 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet in the next stitch right here, chain 2, again 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So basically work your way around and I will meet you right here. So now I've reached back to the beginning and I've almost completed row 2. So I've made 12 double crochet. So before you slip stitch and finish this row, I would suggest just count your double crochets just to make sure you've got all your stitches right. So this is 1, this is your first chain 3, that is going to count as your double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So once you've made your last 12th double crochet in this row, you need to chain 2. Okay, so I've already chained 2, and after that you're going to do a slip stitch again into the third chain here. Okay, so the first 3 chains you made, you're going to make a slip stitch into this stitch right here. So insert your hook there, grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through again. So this completes row 2, and if you want you can change your color here. So this is basically the sun in the center that we saw this right here. So we have done making the sun. Okay, so after you slip stitch, just chain 1 and you can cut your yarn. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of the yarn here and then just cut it off. And then just pull through like this and tighten this. Okay, so this is basically your sun right here, and you can actually cut off this center loose end if you've already sewed it in, you know, you can then cut it off. Okay, so that there's no confusion. And now let's begin row 3. So for the next color, I'll be using this really gorgeous blue color. This is one of my favorite colors. So let's begin. So to join this yarn into this pattern here, what you're going to do is in row 3, we are basically going to work just into these spaces here. So these spaces that we made with chain 2, we're just going to be working into these spaces. So when you're joining this yarn, you can just join in any of these spaces right here. So this space or this space, any of the spaces. Okay, so I'm just going to be joining it right here. So just pull your yarn. You can join your yarn however you prefer. This is just the way I like to do it. I just like to tie a knot first before I chain 1 so that it's nice and secure, and so I don't need to worry about it. So once you've tied a knot and connected the yarn, all you need to do is chain 3. So this is chain 1, chain 2 and chain 3. So this chain 3 again is going to act as our first double crochet in this space right here. So now we need to do another 3 double crochet in this very space, in the same space. Okay, so you need to do 3 more double crochet in this space right here. So yarn over, go through that space, yarn over, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet and 1 more, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So now we've made 3 double crochet. So we have a chain 3 and 3 double crochet. So this is going to count as 1 double crochet, the first chain 3. So now we have a total of 4 double crochets all into this very space. Okay, so that's the basic thing. So you're going to again do 4 double crochet directly into the next space. So there's no chaining or anything. Once you finish the 4th double crochet in this space, you're straight away going to make another 4 double crochet in the very next space. So again, yarn over, go through that space, yarn over, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So that's one double crochet. As you can see, I'm working all the loose ends along with my stitches so that I don't have to worry about them at the end. Okay, so you can try doing that. It really makes it a lot easier. Okay, so one double crochet done. Now the second double crochet. Okay, and then 2 more double crochets, so a total of 4 double crochets into the next space as well. 1 more. So we've worked 4 double crochet into this space as well. So basically that's all we are going to be doing. We are going to be doing 4 double crochets into every space around. Okay, so I'll just show you another one. So yarn over, go into the next space, yarn over, pull it through. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So that's 1 double crochet, another double crochet, so 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet and 1 more. Okay, so we've made 4 double crochet in this space right here. So that's all you need to do. You need to continue working in all these spaces around and work 4 double crochets in all these spaces around. Okay, there's no chaining in the center, just continue 4 double crochets in each space. So 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet and 4 double crochet. Now directly go into the next space and do another 4 double crochet. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet and 4 double crochet. So work your way around, just doing 4 double crochets in each of these spaces we made in the previous row. So work 4 double crochets in each spaces and I'll meet you right here in the last space. Okay, so I reached my last space here, so I'm going to continue with the 4 double crochet in that space as well. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet and 1 more. So yarn over, go through that space, yarn over, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over the first 2 loops and yarn over the next 2 loops. So I've made my 4 double crochet in the last space as well. So all I did in row 3 was make 4 double crochet in each of these spaces right here. So once you reach back here to our first chain of 3, so the only difference was in the first space where we connected the yarn, so we made a chain of 3 and 3 double crochet, and then the rest were all 4 double crochets all the way around. So once you're done with the last space as well, you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the base. So this is 1 2 3. So right here you're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through. So now we are done with row 3. Now we have the last row to go. So this is really simple. All you need to do is chain 1. Okay, and now in the 4th row all we are going to do is work into the previous row's double crochet at the center. So this was your 4 double crochet right from each space. So this is 1 2 3 4 double crochet. You're going to work into the space between your 2nd double crochet and your 3rd double crochet. So right here, you don't necessarily have to work into the stitch, you can just work into the space. Okay, so you can just like make a little gap, just pull your yarn like this a little bit gently so you get that space clearly, and then you're just going to work 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 double crochet all into this space right here. So between your 2nd double crochet and your 3rd double crochet. So I'll just show you. So you chained 1 and you do 1 double crochet into that center space there. Okay, 1 double crochet, then you're going to chain 3. So 1 2 and 3, and then work another double crochet right into the same space, okay, that you just worked in. So you're going to do 1 double crochet there, okay. So that's it. So again we are going to go to the next space here, the next 4 double crochet we did, and we are directly going to work into the same space again. So between your second double crochet and your third double crochet, so at the center of those 4 double crochets right here, again working 1 double crochet into that space, okay, chain 3, and then 1 double crochet again into the very same space. So this is what you're going to be repeating all the way around. So you're basically only working into the middle of the 4 double crochets you made in the previous row, so between your second double crochet and your third double crochet spaces, and what you're making there is 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 double crochet. So that's it. That's all you need to do in this row as well. So I'll just show it to you once again. There's no chaining in between. I'm just working, once I'm done with this space, I'm directly working into the next space. So all I need to do is identify the right space, so right in between these 4 double crochets, so between the second and the third double crochet right here, okay, into this very space. So I'm directly working 1 double crochet here, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 1 double crochet again into that very same space, okay. So that's all I'm doing all the way around. So again I'll just show you, this is your 4 double crochet, so 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 and 4. So you're going to work between the second and the third double crochet right here into this very space. You're going to make 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 1 double crochet again in that very space. And that's all you're doing all the way around. So just identify the space, go right into the space, make 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and make another 1 double crochet in that very same space. Again identify the space, make 1 double crochet, okay, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 1 double crochet again into the very same space. So just do the same thing all the way around, and I'll meet you right here at the last space. So I've reached the last space right here, so I'm just going to do the same thing, identify the space that you're going to be working in. So that's between the second double crochet and the third double crochet right here. So I'm just going to do 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and do another double crochet in the very same space. So once you're done with the last space and you reach back where we've started our row 4, all you need to do now is slip stitch into that chain 1 or into this real space right below the first chain 1 we did. So all you need to do is slip stitch right here, okay. So right here in this very space, grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through, and that's it. That's your coaster. Now to cut off the yarn, before you cut off, just chain 1 and then you can grab your scissors, leave a little bit of the yarn so that we can sew the ends in, and just cut it off. So that's it. Now you just pull your hook like this and tighten the nose, And this is your coaster done. Now all you need to do is sew the ends that you've left. Since I worked all my previous ends along with the stitches, all I need to do is sew this last one in. So I'm just gonna sew it back in and I'll be back. So I basically just sewed in my end, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna cut the excess and just adjust my coaster, and that's it. This is our coaster. I hope you enjoyed making these coasters and that this video tutorial was very easy to follow. So if you have any doubts or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and if you would like, you can share and like this tutorial as well with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.